Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 16 of Steins Gate Zero, but before starting this video I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me, and of course join me in this super amazing adventure. Okay, in the previous episode we saw that Kagari is on top of that building, on the roof of it, taking a look at Suzuha. Let's see what's going to happen today. Are you ready to join me with these? Check it out. Oh, what happened? Are they trying with the... Oh yeah, they are trying with the microwave phone. Yeah, absolutely yes. Yeah, he feels bad. I think Mayuri is waiting for him downstairs, right? Yeah, she's waiting for him. Why? No, 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 that's really bad. Yeah, Kyoma. No, 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 Kyoma, don't go, please. I think Mayuri feels really lonely. No, if we take away even Daru, how? No. Now it's different. Yeah, Mayuri feels that something changed forever, and there's no turning back. Oh no, Mayuri feels so sad. And of course she doesn't want him to feel... This is 23 beta. Yeah, I think Mayuri is the type of girl that she doesn't want to influence other people. She prefers to feel pain by herself instead of saying it out loud, what she really wants to do. I mean, she was saying to Suzuha at that time in 23 beta, no, look, don't force others, and in fact now she's forcing herself. No! Yes, yes. I think that even Mayuri loves him somehow. Yes. But yes, she is well aware of the fact that Chris is there. Yeah, yeah. She repressed her feelings for the sake of Kyoma, and that's a kind of love, sincerely. Yeah, a great love. Yes. I really like Ruka. Look, I think that she is so great. Oh, he came! Oh my! What the F? He came. No, don't. I think you should tell him, Daru. He knows, but he doesn't want to tell him. Oh, no, no. No, don't accept, Daru. No. No, 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 no. No, don't accept. Oh, oh, good. But, yeah. I mean, he's going to discover this. Yes, I mean, you can't trick Kyoma because that's his lab, so it would have been better if you told him since the beginning. Even if he is against it, but. Okay, he is angry, of course, but. Eh. Yeah, they are trying, Kyoma. But we needed to go to understand. But this is another world line, so. Oh! Oh! Be careful! The towel! The towel! Okay, no. Yes, because they knew that you didn't want to do that. Yes. Good job, Omaho. Spit it out. Yes. Oh, finally we can explain everything. Yeah. Yes. No, he can't do it by himself, of course. That's why he asked her help. Yes, but anyway, this is another world line, Kyoma. Mm. Oh! Oh my! Oh my! She's listening for the first time! Whoa! Wow. Wow, that's the first time we see Daru so angry like this. Yes, yes. Yes. Whoa! Oh my! Yeah, because all of them know how Mayuri cares about Kyoma, so. That's the first time that Daru has this sort of reaction. Oh my! So Mayuri left in the meantime. Yeah. Yeah, I understand the Kyoma, definitely, but. Oh! He understood that somebody came over there. I understand him, yes, yes. But at the same time, there are other people who wanted to do some things. Oh. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Yes, because it's the free will that all people have. Yes. It depends on your choices, actually. Oh! Yes, if we can find something like this. Maybe the world line gamma. Yes. Absolutely, yes. I agree with Maho. Yes. Never stop checking. Yes, because you used to go back in time so many times to try to solve this. I know. No, she knows. Yes. Because she lost the crease too. You have something in common with Maho, Kyoma. You lost the crease, both of you. I still think that one day he will do that. Yeah. Good job, Maho. Yes, until you try, you will still be alive. Yeah. Now Mayuri knows everything. Look up. Oh. Oh, she said the same things already. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, she said this already in Steins Gate, yo. Here we go. Oh my. Oh my. Yes, she feels guilty as I was telling you many episodes ago. Oh my, my. My. She knows. Yes, she heard. It's not easy, yo. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yes, that's true, Kyoma. Face it. Face it. If you run away from it, you will never. Oh! Oh my! Of course, Vega and Orihime, they don't meet because they are separated always by the Milky Way. Oh my, I mean altar, yeah. Okay, wow, what a great episode that finished. Look, I wanted to start saying that I really understand Kyoma, definitely. I understand his pain and I understand the sacrifice he made in order to let Mayuri live in this world line. But I also disagree with him and I agree with Maho because until you are alive, you don't stop trying. That's how you are alive. If you stop pushing yourself, if you give up, if you are hopeless, if you just avoid or you suppress your feelings, then it's over. Then you're not alive, you're just surviving, and this is something else. I agree with Maho when she says that she understands Kyoma. Yes, she does because she lost Chris too. And we know how much important Chris was for her. Kyoma and her have this thing in common. They both share the pain of losing a dear person that is the same person, that means Chris. Until he will go ahead and he will try, there is always the hope to create a future in which both they are living, both Mayuri, both Chris, and we can also stop the Third World War. So until we have in mind this, we should never give up. Because as much as you found a way to jump from a world line beta to world line alpha and vice versa, I think that there is always the hope to create a world line gamma, as I was telling you in the previous episodes, in which both can survive and also the Third World War can disappear or we can avoid it somehow. So that's why I'm saying that at the end of the day, I really think that Kyoma will do exactly what he was doing in Steins Gate at the end of it. That means to try to deceive the past thanks to different events by modifying them a little bit. I mean, not modifying them, by deceiving them. So maybe there is the chance to save Mayuri, there is the chance to save Chris, and there is a chance even to avoid this Third World War. I think Kyoma right now in this Steins Gate Zero has never wanted to face his pain, has never wanted to face the fact that he was just playing the role of the person who was happy when he was not. And in fact, Kyoma changed. He is not the same as before. He definitely changed his personality, he changed his way to communicate with others, he is not laughing anymore, he is totally different. And once he had faced the fact that Chris is gone, yeah, she is gone in this world line, but he has never faced his feelings. He was always trying to escape from them. And that's what Mayuri is saying right now at the end of the episode, and she's so great because, as a paradox, she's doing the same. I mean, every time she wants to meet Kyoma and Kyoma says, no, I can't, I'm busy right now, I'm studying to go abroad and all this stuff, she's always playing the role of the happy girl who's happy for him, etc., etc., but she knows what does it feel because she's also feeling this. I mean, she is not happy at all. She doesn't want Kyoma to go away from her. She doesn't want to separate from him. She knows what Kyoma is doing and what Kyoma is feeling, and that's why at the end of this episode she's saying, look, you are not happy. You are not satisfied with this world line, with what's going on. So it's my fault because in Steins Gate 23 Beta, she was saying something to prevent Kyoma from trying. And that was a part of her selfishness because she really wanted Kyoma for herself only. And she knew that, on the contrary, Kyoma was feeling something really important for Chris. And while she was just trying to protect him from trying because she was seeing him suffering a lot, at the same time she was selfish enough to let Kyoma avoid trying to find a solution. That's why she feels guilty. I think that I told you in one of the first episodes of Steins Gate Zero, or in the episode 23 Beta. I think that I told you this. Sometimes people are selfish, and in fact even Kyoma is selfish because he doesn't want other people to try these because of his experience, of course, and that's true. But on the contrary, everything can't turn around Kyoma only. I think even other people have their purposes. Even Maho has her purpose, Daru has his purpose, Suzuha has her purpose. So there is not just Kyoma. Everything Kyoma is doing is to see everything from his point of view. But he needs to remember that there are other people, and other people can think something different than him, and he should accept it as much as they were always trying to accept him for what he was saying, for what he was doing, etc., etc. So I think that Mayuri at the end of this episode was really humble because she was recognizing that she was maybe making a mistake because of this selfishness she was having. And sometimes feelings are like this. When you love a person, most of the times you are also selfish, and that's why things are going in the wrong way. But I think Mayuri realized this as soon as she heard that what Kyoma wanted to do was just to protect her in this world line and to respect Chris' will and Chris' sacrifice. I think Mayuri is not happy at all, and she really wants Kyoma's happiness, so she prefers to take a step back, as much as she was doing entirely in this Steins Gate Zero, and she wants Kyoma to reach his happiness by keep trying, because she knows Kyoma. She knows that Kyoma was always trying. He never stopped trying, and now what he is doing is something unnatural because she can't even recognize him as before. She has a heavy burden to carry right now. Mayuri feels so guilty, feels as if she was bringing sadness to Kyoma, and that's her way to tell him, look, you don't have to do this for me. You have to think about you, about your feelings, about what you really want to do, without trying to escape. That's the best suggestion that she can give. And I feel so sad on the other side because Mayuri has always been so kind, has always trying her best to stay next to him, to repay the favor, because he was always staying on her side when she needed, and now she wants to do the same thing for him. But we know that something has to be sacrificed in life. You can't have everything, but you shouldn't stop trying to reach that goal anyway, because when even Kyoma was talking about God and the fact that we shouldn't interfere in God's decisions, I can agree somehow, because if something is already written, as I was telling you, even in Platinum End, we were doing the same things. I mean, I was talking to you about this too. If you think that the world is predestined and everything is already written and you just have to live and go ahead with what life brings you, then of course you can agree with Kyoma right now, because he thinks that by going back in the past and try to remove some things or trying to modify some events, it's a way to disrespect God, because God already chose for you what's your path and you just have to follow it. Yeah, it could be true. I mean, as soon as you go back in the past and you try to modify things, you are creating another world line, or you are creating a distortion of what reality should be, and that's why it seems as if you are going against what's already pre-written. But at the same time, if you somehow can go back in the past and try to modify things or try to see things in a different way, you are already changing things, and this makes you understand that everything is not already written. Otherwise, when you come back in time, you should repeat the same actions as before. But we noticed in Steins Gate that every time that he was going back in time, things were different somehow, or things were not repeated 100%. That's why what Kyoma is saying is not true. Otherwise, if there was already something pre-written or already written, when he was going in the past, he was going to repeat exactly the same things. So this thing makes you understand that he can modify some things. Otherwise, he couldn't create other world lines, for example. But on the other side, I understand what Maho is saying, because if we follow religion, God has always given us the free will. God has never imposed his will on us. He always let us choose instead. Then, if what we choose is something that is already written, then it's something else, because it could be coherent at this point. If we think that we are choosing what we want, but then we discover that this thing is already written, so that's why we chose it, that could be coherent too. But in this present time, we always have the right to choose something. So if we go ahead with this thought, then we agree also that God gave us the chance to choose, and we shouldn't avoid this ability we have, because I think that's human beings' greatness. The fact that we can choose. We always have two or multiple options that we are given, and I think that that's great. Of course, we will regret if we choose one. Maybe there is the risk that we can regret it later, but we should feel the moment in which we chose that thing. So when we thought that that was the right choice, that matters, because definitely we were making a choice. We were alive enough to make a choice. So what Maho is saying is totally right. Until you have the chance to choose, until you keep trying, you are alive, you are there, and you matter, because you are taking a step forward to something that maybe, yes, in the future you will regret, but it was a way to try. It was good enough to try. As I was saying at the beginning of this story, Kyoma has to try, has to face his feelings first, and then he has to move forward by trying, because he can't be the superhero that he has to put the feelings of others always in front of his feelings. Sometimes it's also good, even if it could be painful for some reasons, but sometimes we should care about us more than others. And Kyoma was not doing something like this. He was always paying attention on Chris and her feelings. He was always paying attention on Mayuri and her feelings, but he was not stop thinking about his feelings. So I think right now it's the proper time to do so. And if you ask me what can happen, is that we go back to episode 23 of Steins Gate. I think that he will go back in time with Suzuha, and he will do this for himself and for what it's good that has to be done. That's what I think. So I really praise Mayuri, because she is giving this example of a Vega and Altair, these legend of these two people who are separated by the Milky Way, and they can't meet. They can just meet once in a year when there is the Tanabata. There is this local, I mean, this legend, but this way to celebrate this legend here in Japan. I feel so sorry for Mayuri because now she's the Orihime. I mean, she's the one of the two, and of course Kyoma is the other one. So she knows somehow that she can't live with Kyoma, or she can't live what she expected to live with Kyoma, because at the beginning they were just the two of them and she was idealizing this relationship. In fact, we know that Mayuri cares so much about Kyoma. Maybe she loves him, but she was humble enough to step back because she knew that Kyoma was loving somebody else. And that's why Mayuri is so great, especially in Steins Gate Zero. I think that she's a great character. She's always there for somebody, for anybody, sacrificing herself. And I think that's why Kyoma doesn't want to do anything bad right now, because he knows how precious Mayuri is, but at the same time, he can't go on like this. It's just a self-punishment, and this is not good to do. This is not right. Last but not least, that was the first time in this episode in which we saw how Daru reacted towards him, how he became angry, and how he tried to open Kyoma's eyes by telling him, look, you didn't even realize how much Mayuri cares about you, or you didn't realize that there are even other people who are struggling right now, and it's not just you. Yes, I definitely agree with Daru. I think that usually kind and calm people, when they get angry, they are monsters. And usually people like this don't get angry, but when they do, they definitely release everything that they suppressed throughout all that time, and that's what happened to Daru too. Yeah. Right now we reached a point of this story in which we know that something can't go back as before, but at the same time something can change. So let's see this change. And Kyoma, please stop stop admitting these professors. If you could only understand that they are the problem and you are just blind right now. It's happening. Yeah, it's totally normal. But if I could talk to Kyoma right now, I would tell him, please stop meeting these people. Avoid them. Instead of avoiding all these friends you have, or instead of avoiding the lab, avoid these people instead, because they are creating to you a huge problem. They are the cause of everything. So I hope that there will be an episode in which he will realize that. Definitely. Can't wait for that too. Okay guys, I think that for this episode that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned because I come back with episode 17 of Steins Gate Zero. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.